Hi folks, it's Chris here. It's 11:11 on Monday, June 13th, and I'm taking a moment to talk to you about info products. You may have noticed I've posted a lot about them lately, and I'm going to be doing a lot more posting about them over the next few months. We're doing a lot of joint ventures with a lot of different experts and authors and content creators to build a lot of different info products and then market them, take them to market, sell them, make money from them, develop long-term recurring revenue streams from them. Lots of different things going on with that. And so it's important to me to share with you why. Well, why is this a focus that Reyactive's taken on in the last few months? In particular, for the rest of the summer. And a couple of big things have come to play on that. Pardon me. Again, apologies for my allergies. The thing about info products is that everyone is so scared of what it takes to build one. Let's face it, the idea of writing a book scares the heck out of people, and that's why they put it off indefinitely. It's not that they don't think they'd be good at it. It's not that they don't think it'd be something they could accomplish. Any of the authors they've talked to have taken forever to get their books done. To them, it's this titanic exercise of massive proportions, and as a result, you stand back and leave it alone. Someday I'll write my book. Someday. Right? I've ghostwritten a lot of books. I've co-authored another fair number of books, or contributed to a fair number of books. And I've got a number of my own coming out right now. The first one comes out tomorrow in ebook format. And as a result, I'm launching a lot of stuff on my own, under my own titles. And that book really took me about a week to do. One weekend and then a week or so to do the tidying up of it. But I wrote most of the book on a weekend. And it's about 75 pages of content, and then I've got another 20 or so pages of imagery and whatnot. And there's some extra pages that go with it. So it's going to come out somewhere around 100, 110 pages. Pardon me. Plus cover and all the graphics that go with it. And it takes about a week to do. Really. For about 90 to 110 pages. Most of the books that I write are in the 150 to 240 page range. This is a smaller one, but the concepts are much more distilled, so it's not as big a chore. And at the end of it, I have my own product. Now, let me kind of explain why that's important. That book, I can update, I can refresh, I can re-release, I can do lots of things with it for years to come. I have complete control over it. It's my product. I can put it on auto sales facilities like Amazon. I can put it in Kindle stores. I can put it in an app, which is what we're in the middle of doing right now. Pardon me. And so the app is going to be available in Google Play stores. Later I'll add it to iTunes. We're going to add audio versions. That would be another info product that would go with it. And so as you expand and expand and expand, you have lots of ways with very little extra effort to add monetizing channels. And it doesn't have to make a lot of money on an ongoing basis for it to be of value. Here's where the next part comes in. A lot of authors, in particular, don't make a lot of money at their craft. That's because, for the most part, they're really good at their subject matter. They're really not trained. They have no experience whatsoever in selling content. So they kind of have to pick one. Be good at what they know how to do, or figure out how to get better at the stuff they were never trained to do in the first place. I don't have that problem. I've worked with and sold for authors, big name, little name, all over the world. That's not my big challenge. And I've literally invented, dozens of new ways of selling content. That's really the big news here. I've built win-win-win situations so that the person who sells the bulk of the content, maybe it's a distributor, maybe it's a major national distributor, international distributor, maybe it's an event, and this would be an include in all of their event materials. Maybe it's a book club, maybe it's a video club. Who knows, right? There are lots of different groups that I've associated with to be able to sell content quickly in large volumes. On top of that, I also have online tools and processes for maximizing sales that way, and innovating new ways not only to increase sales of the product itself, but also to engage the buyers so that when the next book comes out, or when the next piece of content comes out, or when the next video comes out, somebody's interested and knows about it so they can take action on it right away. You don't get to do that when a book gets sold, for example, in a bookstore. You don't know to whom, you don't know to how, you don't know how much it went for, you know nothing about it other than the fact that you got paid to sell that book in the first place. It doesn't give you a lot for follow-up. I do a lot of tying my books now to online ongoing membership sites. So I get paid once for the book, and then I get paid on an ongoing basis for all the extra content that wasn't in the book in the first place. All the stuff that didn't fit. The book is great for what it is, but now how about part 2, part 3, part 4 of that subject matter, or the resources that you need to reference to leverage that subject matter? These are all things that I'm really, really good at, and my team is really good at. And we're inventing new ways because we know the old ways don't work. We know the traditional throw it up there in a bookstore and see if it sells isn't working for the vast majority of authors. We know courses and courseware just doesn't sell. It just sits on a shelf waiting for something to happen. But with the right push, with the right opportunities, that courseware can sell tens of thousands of copies. You don't have to make a lot of money off it to make a lot of money off it, right? You don't have to make a lot per sale if you've got thousands of copies going out the door. Pardon me. And now here comes the next part. What makes this so exciting is that there are now people all over the world that are interested and they're hungry for the next product that they can sell through their affiliate groups, where they can make some money selling on your behalf, sharing the content that you have to other groups of people that you've never met. And you don't have to lift a finger other than to share part of the proceeds for it. It's no different than what you're sharing with Amazon. When you put a book through there, they're asking for 40%, they're asking for a lot of things. And as a result, now you can actually pay people who are honestly promoting your specific content. This is a big difference, right? Remember this key difference. When you put it on Amazon, Amazon sells everybody's stuff. They're not just selling yours, right? They're not promoting yours specifically. They're selling everybody's. They go on the basis of the largest gross volume of sales they can, and they make a little piece off each one. Now, let's say you find somebody who has 100,000 affiliates in their downline, and they put that link out. Whose book are they selling? Yours. Are they selling anybody else's? Nope. Not this time. Next week maybe, but not this week. This week, it's laser focused on you. Now they're always looking for new content, new things, new digital products they can sell, that they can make some money off of. Pardon me. So here we have a win-win. We have all the affiliates who are looking for something to sell, you who has something to sell, and the audience who's looking for a great deal. Great matching opportunity. Everything works really, really well with the right partners. So joint ventures are critical to content sales and content mastery. So when we put together joint ventures between a guru, an internet marketer, and for example us, everybody has a role to play to make those really pay off. And then everybody makes out like bandits, selling good quality content to people who can really use it to solve real problems they have every day. These are people who would never have even heard of it otherwise. So everybody wins. That's one of the reasons why info products are so powerful. The other part that I want to talk to you about with this is that a lot of that happens in the background. It's kind of automated or semi-automated, and you're registering sales while you sleep. It may or may not be a big hit. Who cares? This is spare information that once you have it, now you can use that as an upsell for your next product. Maybe they didn't get a copy last time. Maybe they don't know who you are. But your next product, which again takes about a week, you now have a new product, and it's now being sold down the process. So let's say you only get 500 sales of product, and you make $4 each. So it's $2,000 in your pocket for each product. Well, that doesn't do a lot initially. But now look at a couple of things that you can do with those products. Over that 500 sales, these are now memberships for the most part, if you work it right. And at that point, you're going to make, again, let's say, at a $10 a month membership site, you're giving away, let's say, 40% of it. You're going to make about $6 per member. We just used the number 500 members. That means you're making $3,000 a month ad nauseum for as long as the product has value for the same product that you made $2,000 for originally. So after a year, you're talking about $36,000, $38,000, and you do 4 products like that. Do you think that's an income that would kind of stand up for a while? And if you did that a couple times a year, you put out 4 products that each took a week, so a month of your life for $130,000, $150,000 a year income. Would that be worth it? Of course it would. That's the power of info products. It doesn't take a lot to make a lot. You need to know how. You need to have somebody on your team who knows what they're doing. But you can make an unlimited amount of money with info products if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, yeah, you can be absolutely bored out of your tree and go nowhere with it. Fortunately, we do, and we can help you. If you want to take a crack at it on your own, be my guest, build some info products, and I'm happy to support you. As we build our affiliate lines, we're always going to be looking for more content ourselves, so we can do deals to support you that way. We're always going to have deals with large volume sales partners, so maybe there's something we can do on that front as well. Pardon me. There are lots of ways that info products can help you. You've got to make the commitment that you're ready to go ahead and do one, with or without our help. Either way is good. And then execute. Once you've executed, we can start talking about how you get sales, and that'll be a future presentation. But for right now, just wanted to share the value and the purpose behind info products in your life. How is this going to work for you? So thanks for taking the time, and I'll chat with you again soon.